Well, Ethan, back for another beer review, and I'm going to be reviewing tonight. This is Howling Gourds, a pumpkin ale, brewed and bottled by Josephsbrau Brewing Company out of San Jose, California. Got this at Trader Joe's, and I'm seeing on Beer Advocate, they say from Trader Joe's Brewing Company, but on the bottle it says brewed and bottled by Josephsbrau. So I'm guessing maybe Trader Joe's is owned or gets their beers from the bigger umbrella company, Josephsbrau. I'm not sure, but I would imagine that would be the case. It's a 7% alcohol by volume ale, 24 IBUs. They have that on the can, so that's nice. I always like it when they label how many IBUs it has, because sometimes it won't show it online either. 7%, so that's a pretty high alcohol ale. A little higher than average. Usually they're about 5%, so this one's got a little kick to it. The best by, it says best consumed, is 5/3/22, so next year, May, so well within the freshness date. This is a seasonal item, so they release it every fall, and then it'll stop selling, and then they'll bring it back, maybe a different version the next year. So I imagine this was probably recently bottled, so it's probably pretty fresh. Let's go ahead and get into it. It's not a twist off, it's a bottle opener. A little bit of smoke coming out. I saw some water vapor. All right, get a real fruity, kind of spicy note on the nose. Let's go ahead and pour it so we can get a better nose. Smoke's still coming out. All right. Try to get all 12 ounces in there. And I bought this single bottle for, I believe it was $1.69. So pretty good price. And I hadn't been reviewing a lot of beer recently. I kind of not been drinking as much beer recently. Been doing other things, getting into fantasy football and watching football, and just kind of not really focusing on beer reviewing as much on the weekends. But it's good to get back to it. And I wanted to review some fall time, autumn beers, because I hadn't done any. Oktoberfest is going on now, I believe. A lot of people on YouTube are reviewing their, Oktoberfests, pumpkin beers like this one and what have you. So it's fun to, do a kind of a fall-themed beer, so to speak. So the color is light golden, straw yellow, a little darker than maybe, almost spilled it there. Almost darker, a little bit darker than, say, a macro lager, but not very dark at all. Let's get an aroma. Okay, very aromatic. It's spicy, pumpkin spice I'm getting. Not so much like a pumpkin gourd itself, the inside of a pumpkin, but a spicy kind of cinnamony maybe on the nose. Nice aroma. Definitely smells like fall. Smells like kind of Christmassy. Maybe a little piney, spicy, floral kind of note. Very nice. It gets a 79 on Beer Advocate. I don't know if I said that already, but a pretty good score, and okay for Beer Advocate. But 79 is pretty good for Beer Advocate. They're not very generous in their score giving generally. Let's go ahead and get a taste on that. Okay, so it's light to medium bodied, sort of a spicy, caramelly, bready kind of flavor. Malty. You do taste the malts. Nice malts. It has a bready finish, kind of bready in the beginning, and then the spice kind of kicks in after the initial sip. But it actually tastes pretty much like regular old standard beer with a little spice kick to it. Kind of tastes like a wheat ale, but it's not. Cool can art there. You can get the gourds, the pumpkins on there, the jack-o'-lanterns, howling gourds, howling at the moon for, kind of a fall Halloween theme. Pretty cool. September's winding down already. Man, it's crazy. Time flies. October will be here before you know it. So, what kind of score would I give this one? Well, we'll have to think about it a little bit. 24 IBUs. You get a little bitterness. Nice little sort of a zing spice. That's more from the flavor than from the hops, though, and bitterness. That's kind of a flavor as opposed to hop note I'm getting. Minimal bitterness. It's pretty smooth and crispy. Crisp finish, Very carbonated. You got ascending bubbles. Nice looking beer. I'd give this a 91 out of 100. An A minus. It's really good. I'm glad I got the single, though, because this is not something I would want to really drink a whole 6-pack of. Not because I don't like it, just because if it's going to be something that I'm going to drink a bunch of, it's going to probably be more like a Miller High Life or a Pabst. But really, I haven't been drinking beer as much. Trying to kind of focus more on getting in shape and whatnot. So usually only drink on the weekends now. But this one, it's crisp and refreshing. It's not overly heavy. I've been reviewing a lot of IPAs over the summer, and it was nice to kind of get away from that because I kind of got where I was kind of tired of reviewing IPAs. They're kind of same old, same old. So I like to change it up, and this is a nice change of pace for sure. Nice. Very good beer. You do get a little pumpkin spice note on the flavor while still sort of retaining a nice malty beer ale, flavor. And the 7% alcohol is very masked. It's very sessionable tasting, but, you want to be careful with this one at 7%. It could sneak up on you. But again, 91 out of 100 for the Howling Gourds Pumpkin Ale out of Josephsbrau Brewing Company. Cheers, and thank you for watching.